Hello everyone and welcome back to the Crypto Moses channel. Good morning. Hope y'all are finding some good plays too and shit's popping off for you. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna actually do a general video about how I can make $100 a day minimum trading online. And many people use exchange leverage trading platforms, and I'm actually gonna show you guys how I would do it on there. And I also want to show you guys some TA on how I use this strategy every day to make small moves but big gains. All right, and it's a very, very simple strategy with a lot less emotion, and I do hope it helps you guys. All right, let's get right into it. First thing is first, step one is TA, and really important to understand what the market is doing and where we are at for the strategy. So first thing I do is I'll look through the Ethereum chart, because right now we're going to play with Ethereum, and I start creating big support and resistance points. And this here is a fat point. Like, it is a big area. I mean, if you think about it, this is an entire 10% that I've got highlighted. But as we keep seeing it, Ethereum really likes this area. So we're going to use that as a strong point. And then we're going to go to the 30-minute or 10-minute time frame. What I do use is I do use the HGAlgo indicator, which I do have a link below. I do use these moving averages. And what I really do use these for is to find their stopping point, like where it's going to bounce off, but they're not my most important asset. My most important asset is the algo and then price action. And why is that so important? Because there's two things. You can't really control price action, and then the algo does a lot of the math for me. So it's like a win-win. And when I'm looking at it in an exchange, my goal is usually not to find a 10% move. The goal is to be able to leverage a number, allegedly, and then be able to take a 1 to 2% gain. Because look at it this way, a 1% gain in this candle that occurred here, which was a 5-minute, nope, let's do it, a 15-minute candle, right? A 15-minute sets of candles, and in those literal 15 minutes somebody would do 1% in this strategy. And if this was at 1% and I was 100xing $100 on there, that would be a $100 profit. So $100 risk to make a $100 profit within a 15-minute time frame for being in and out. The reason I like this is three things. One, I'm not spending a lot of time in the market for the quick day trades, because those end up actually turning into swing trades, and you don't want that. When you pick a strategy, you must stick to it if you want to make consistent gains. Two, with this strategy, I do not need a huge volatile market. I just need a market that's moving in the trend direction that the algorithm indicates, and be the macro level of the entire trend direction. And then three, the probability of losing a lot more is very low. And the reason is because the play amount is very small. As you guys see, this is how I do it in this exact account. And the strategy is not to have a lot, but to make sure to take 1 to 2 trades per day on the platform. And the reason I like that is because I could double or triple that every freaking time, and anybody can do this. This is not difficult. It does not involve a million hours of strategizing and stressing. No, I wait for a signal, I double check that the market's in that direction, I double check that RSI is not showing me the opposite piece of information, and then I take the entry and use leverage with a stop loss that still protects the balance. I hope that makes sense. The best way to do this is to, one, practice. Spend $10, see how you feel. Lose $20, see how you feel. Lose $50, and then understand what happened at the 10, what happened at the 20, what happened at the 50. And I know traders don't talk about this, but it is so important to think about, how did the $10 make me feel? How did the $20 loss make me feel? And how did the 50? And as you understand your feeling levels for money losses, it makes it so much simpler to take some of these types of trades, because losing that 50 or losing that 100 does not impact you, because you know, with a long enough time horizon, consistently following the strategy, you can do 100, 200, to $500 a day, depending on volatility in the market and the type of trend you're taking. Great example. Let's say somebody used that strategy on just the past 2 days in this area. Well, any percent is a win. 10%, 1%, 3% there, 3% there. My point is, you guys, it's up and down all day. So there's a million opportunities in the market for this type of strategy. And the most important trick to this strategy is sticking to it. The only time I start losing is when I start switching it up and going, oh, I'll take this, I'll jump out. This didn't follow it all the way, but maybe I'm wrong. Don't ever do that. You need to stick to your strategy and just execute. Anytime you deviate away, you're basically messing up the outcome, because then it's not consistent. And I definitely know it is scary to go, holy shit, like, I'm not used to this. I've never done. It's okay. Just be patient, understand those emotions and why they impact you. Also, if you are afraid to lose 10, 20, 50, or even $100 on a trade, please do not be trading. You are not in a position where this could change your life. I think it would just be hurting you more if you were to do that. I really want you to trade and succeed from it and turn it into a financial source for you, just like I did for me. And it took me a long time, but I think millions of people can. I believe anybody can do it. I am not smart. I'm not special. I'm just a freaking crypto nerd, and I'm willing to learn. And I think there's a lot of people like me that just need someone to help them learn. And if I can help learn and teach you in any way, please watch the videos, share them. Do not hesitate. If you're into meme tokens, I'll post opportunities as I see them, as I learn about them. And if you want alpha and access to those types of information, there is a link below for the HGAccess. And I do have a link for Margex below that you can trade on. All right. I hope you guys use this strategy to your advantage. And if you do, give me some ideas on results or changes or things you think I could make better. I appreciate all of the followers and the subscribers. It means the world to me, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see y'all soon.